Hello. How's everyone doing? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. Started a new project today. I finished my Victorian. Starting my Victorian, or I finished my Victorian yesterday that I was working on, a base game Victorian. So now I'm projectless. Gotta start something else. Still had the Vaseline. I see. Yes, yes, Vaseline screen. I'm doing well, Zach. How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. How cold is it where you are? Is it cold? Cold and snowy like it is here? It's not actually super cold. 16 Fahrenheit. Uh, Doing well, keeping warm. Good. Good, good. It's going to be in the negatives today. I need to turn this down. Oh, it's going to be in the negatives today. Yeah, yeah. I heard you say that that was going to be pretty cold there. Doing all right, just at work. 13 degrees and 8 inches of snow. Yeah, I worked this morning. I go to construction sites for work, and there was a lot of snow for me to trudge through there today. Not too cold. 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Yeah, it's warmer here. 13. You think it's not? I mean, maybe it's not cold for where you are, but it's cold here. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do today because I have a couple projects in mind. I could work on the modern build I was working on before, or I could start a new build. I was thinking about building another goth house, but I'm not sure. I definitely want to, and I'm going to, but I just don't know which project I want to do today. Um, Maybe I go into game and show you what I want to work on. I think I can do it here. Hey, Annalie. Hope you're doing well. Why are my things not working? Um, Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Hope that you're doing okay today. Oh, the goth house would be fun. I liked the research picks. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna show those off in a second here. Uh, Blue Puma, behave yourself. Never, never. Let's go to. I'll show my screen in a second. All right. Display. Here we go. BRB food is here. Okay, no worries. All right. So new goth house. I guess I already went into the wrong save. Already went into the wrong save. So I'm thinking about building a new goth house on the Spencer Kim lot here. I already have a goth house that I've built. Um, I can show it right here. Actually, yeah, I can place it down. I'll place it down on this lot. So I can show you my current goth house for my save file. I don't know if this new one would be for my save file or if it'll be just for fun. I haven't quite decided yet because I do really like my goth house. Emily, thank you for the 5 stream streak. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. This is not my goth house. Loving the music choices. Thank you. I appreciate that. I have a very diverse uh, playlist here, and you'll find it's just basically any song that I like gets put into this playlist. Okay, Goth Manor. This is my original. This is my original Goth Manor, and I really like it. I really like it. It's very pretty, but I just want to like. It's been a while, and I feel like doing it again in like a slightly different style. But this one's so beautiful, I think. But I moved them. I moved them because the original lot that they're on is just not good enough, in my opinion. They have that tiny little. It's not even a 40 by 30. I feel like it's just a tiny little lot. And the whole house takes up the whole lot, and they don't have any space for activities. So I moved them to the 50 by 50, which I really like. That's a great build. Thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. But I just can't get, for a really long time, I've had this thought of, what if the Goth house was built on this lot up here, and it overlooked a cemetery on this lot like it did in Sims 3, because that's the way it was before. So I was thinking cemetery, like a rolling hills cemetery here. Hey Puma, welcome back. Hopefully they got your food right. But yeah, I'm thinking about building like I could build a cliff. Like I could build like a spooky cliff with a big old Victorian mansion, spooky Victorian on the top of this like precarious cliff. Like an old haunted house. And it can overlook a cemetery. They did? Nice. Cool. Congrats on your food being correct. Didn't even forget the drinks. Nice. But yeah, I love this house, so I think maybe I'll show it off a little bit first. These custom columns. I made these custom columns, Greek columns, because we don't have any in the game that look like this that I wanted, so I just made my own. It was inspired by honestly, it was inspired by like Wayne Manor. I wanted like a spooky sort of dark academia sort of aesthetic rather than just the cliche black and red. I wanted something a little bit more, I don't know, sophisticated, I guess. So I built them this, and I still love this house. But again, I just want to try something different. They have enough space for a cemetery, which I still would want up here. Although they will have like a larger Goth family plot in the cemetery. So that's the lore. I do really like this house though, and I would have to move over some of the graves. This isn't my save file, so it looks like the graves are gone. But yeah, I've actually extended the family, so there's like more family graves. I've added Lolita Goth and Gunther and Cornelia, as well as a lot more members of the family. But yeah, it's very large. It's very old, this build, I would say at least. It's several years old, maybe 3 or 4 years old. I've updated it. I added stuff from the whatchamacallit pack, Life and Death. I added stuff from that recently. Thank you for the follow, by the way. How long does it normally take you to build to do a build like this? This takes a really long time. Yeah, and it's hard for me to tell because I do it in a lot of small chunks, 2 hours here and there. But I would say, yeah, probably took me 20 hours to build this, at least. There's also a lot of edits that I've made to this house over time, because I did play in this house a long time ago. This house is old. It might be older than what I'm thinking too. I might have built this like 5 years ago. And because I know that I added these in later. I completely changed the greenhouse when the Life and Death pack came out. Faster than it would take me. Faster than it would take me on stream, probably. But yeah, so we have like a pretty grand entry with a grand staircase. On this side, we've got a little office. Well, a large office. If you go through this door, we've got the living room. Nice formal living room. And again, I didn't want to go with the black and red aesthetic everywhere. I wanted something kind of more dark and moody, which is, I think, similar to how I want to build this one up here, but maybe a little bit more darker, a little bit more dingy, maybe less bright. Like this is so bright. Maybe I would do, honestly, this comes with a more dingy swatch of green, I think. Yeah, I'd probably use this one instead now. That fits their aesthetic way more, I think. I have no patience and I'm not a builder. That's fair. That's fair. Greenhouse, sunroom, conservatory, whatever you want to call it. I like the word conservatory. Puma actually had a great idea that like that they need a cow plant. It's very important for them to have like a cow plant. So that'll be definitely in the new one. They have a cat. I gave them a cat named Shadow. Kitchen. I like the kitchen. It's very pretty. Very fancy. And the dining room. Custom mirror. Custom mirror. Upstairs. Just here's the hallway. I would call this Bella's office. That's what I always call it. I call it Bella's office. Yeah, cowplant just feels very Addams Family. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's fun. Alexander's room. Alexander's room. When did the Maximalist kit come out? Because I know I updated this house when Maximalist came out. So it was around before that. Sims for Maximalist kit release date. Decor to the Max, March 21st, 2022. So it's been around before then, before 2022. This is Cassandra's room. I pictured her having like a pastel goth aesthetic. So that's her. I don't like when they redid the goths that they made them all black and red because I feel like black and red is Bella's aesthetic. Not the whole family. Yes, they're like dark and spooky, but I feel like she's the one who likes black and red. So like she would decorate her bedroom black and red. But maybe not the whole house needs to be black and red, and not the whole family's outfits need to be black and red. Maybe just hers. But yeah, here's their bathroom and attic space, inspired by the one from The Sims 3 a little bit. But yeah, I really like this house. And then there's a seance table in the attic. But yeah. So that's my goth house. I really like it. I really like it. But I want to try something different. So Mortimer usually wore a lot of purple in the older games, so that change did seem odd. Yeah, I think so. I think a bit. So in terms of references, okay, here's my references. I want to do like classic haunted house, like a spooky Victorian for their aesthetic. So something kind of like this. I don't know if I want it to be wood or if I want it to be stone. I did not realize there's a child in this picture until right now. Yeah, so some sort of spooky, just old haunted house vibes. This one's so simple. This one's too simple for them. They need something really fancy. So I'm thinking is something more ornate like this. I like the symmetry of this too, with the tower in the middle. And this is, I really like this one. I really like how tall the tower is. I like that it looks like it's made of plaster and looks like it's got some worn bricks. And I like how tall the stairs are. And I have ideas for like, this looks like the basement, but it's actually the first floor. I want to do that too. And I really like the stairs on this one. We can't do stairs quite like this, but I want to do something similar up on to the cliff that they're perched on. And this house is really cool too. So something kind of like that. I really liked this. I want to do some sort of conservatory or greenhouse. This is too nice, like too like bright and cheerful. So I would do the same sort of aesthetic, but more spooky if I did something like this. And then I really like this. I really like this greenhouse. So I would be thinking about this, doing this. And just another, just some, another, just, I don't know what I specifically saved this one for, but I like the ornate details. Yeah, and then I like the symmetry of this one. And yeah, a lot of these are like that sort of symmetry, and this one's almost symmetrical, but not quite, and I like that. This one has a tower, which is why I saved that one. And this one's, again, more similar, but just slightly different in symmetry. Make it a little bit more interesting. And this one looks like, this one's given the same tower sort of aesthetic, but it's wider, which is why I saved that. So those are all my references. So I think we will go over to the lot and I will start sketching something. I want to do like a precarious cliff. And I know I want to start off by doing like a, I really like, I need to make sure I remember to do like a, this has a base, this basement is the first floor. So I really want to make sure I do that aesthetic. So this would be the first floor, second, third, and then fourth here. Okay, and I tried to restrain myself as much as I could and not start building. But I did like start to just sketch something the other day. So now I got to figure out like where I'm going with this. It's kind of a small lot. I wish it was a bit bigger. I think I want to update my stream title as well. That should update. There we go. I can't see any of, I don't know, my Twitch is being weird. But yeah. I was also just looking at like the roof of this one. It's so steep. It'd be cool if I could figure out how to do that, but I'm not really sure I can. So let's just start, I guess. I can always raise this up. I can always raise this up. So this, so this is basement. This is first. If anyone can pull it off, it would be you though. Oh, thank you. Just gonna start sketching and seeing how I feel about what I'm doing. I'm gonna do a mansard roof. So it'd be something like that. Probably want to scooch this all in one because of that. So this is a square. Also just do that. But I think I want to scooch this all in. I wish I had more than 4 floors. But I don't think I can. And then let's try, okay, let's just start Let's just start. Roofs and such. I think we have to use these, one of these. I wish I could make it even taller. Yeah, I want to make it even taller, but I can't. Can't really. There's ways for me to like cheat it, I think, but there's ways of me to cheat it, but we'll take a look at that in a second. I enjoy watching you make a roof. Try my best to learn from it. Aw, thank you. Yeah, we'll see. Should it be curved? We can do it. We can add a curve later. Right now I'm just sketching, so I'm just gonna put a normal mansard roof down. Let's scooch this in. I was thinking of doing that like that, and then this is short wall. It needs to be taller. This is gonna be a very tall house. I would beg for an auto roof button. I don't. Yeah, that was kind of fun. It was fun. I'm so particular about every single little thing that I don't know if I could handle that. But it was kind of fun in the old games. I can tell you that. That's kind of interesting. I don't like. I'm just sketching. I need to not worry about it so much. I would use the auto roof and then like adjust it. Yeah, that's fair. Just sketching. I don't need to do all the details right now, and I shouldn't do all the details because it's probably going to change. So we're just gonna do something simple. I was thinking I want to try something here. Maybe trying like 2 roofs here. Like if I could make that more vertical maybe by doing something like that. And then adding another one on top. But my roofing skills is a lot better than it used to be. Oh yeah, for sure. I shop on the gallery for builds because all mine look like what a 5-year-old would make, very boxy. Well, that's fair. That's what's fun about the gallery. It just takes practice. I don't want to do that. I was thinking about doing... This might be stupid. But if it is, it's okay. We can just delete it. I would really like to do another mansard roof up here. I still could. Wait. Let's put a platform. Let's try a platform in this roof. Right in the middle. And we'll make it really tall, really high. I'd be able to make a flat little box up here. Okay, let's increase the wall height here. I should be able to make more. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can't see any emotes or anything right now. Oh, I can see it here. I gallery shop, not find what I want and then build something. Yeah, so I can imagine that. Yeah, I love building. So personally, I love making everything myself. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do what I want to do. I can lower this maybe. Let's try. I don't know. I could still do this and then put a mansard roof instead of doing what I'm doing. Do the same thing as I did here. It's probably what I'll end up doing. Just kind of scooch this around. I love to build, but I also like I also like having like new things to explore that I didn't touch. So my saves are usually a mix. Yeah, that's fair, right? It's fun to be like surprised by something. Just like here. And I still don't know. I really like the idea of this particular house. This house has like plaster or like stucco or something. So I'd really like to do that. I think that's kind of cool and a little bit different and a little bit more fancy than just wood siding. That's very grand. Very grand. While also dissecting other good builds is a good learning tool. Oh yeah, absolutely. For sure. I think, what was I going to do as well? I was thinking about doing, I don't know if I'm going to have enough space for a separate greenhouse. So I might do, so I was also thinking that maybe I would do something off of the back. This build is going to be difficult. I would also like to have the opportunity to do dormers up here if I could. So I need to make sure that I do that properly. So with that being said, I might change the way that I've done this. Might change the way that I've done this. Because if I want to have dormers, right? If I want to make my own dormers, like in this picture, which I do, if I can, it's going to be, the roof isn't going to be in the right spot. So I'm going to need to increase the pitch of this roof up to onto this upper floor here. Just by a little bit. It doesn't need to be a whole lot, I don't think. And I don't know if I want it to be in here or if I want it to be here. And again, this is just sketching. We can move these around as needed. I'm just going to place a couple to get the vibes of how I want this roof pitch to be. Yeah. And then do, I didn't mean to do that. Like that. The one in the picture is slightly rounded, but I'm not necessarily trying to build that house exactly. And I can put a platform up here just like I did on here. So do this. I'd like to do like one of these dormers have like a broken window. I think that'd be kind of cool. But I think that that's good. It's very large. Something else I could do as well is I could copy this and lower it and then extend the eaves out. It might make it look better. It might make it look better. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. I feel like I still haven't gotten the hang of like what I'm doing. here. It's quite a puzzle, especially when you're starting out. Especially because this build, I want it to be right. Because I'm very particular, and I want it to be like a certain way. It's the Goth's house, so it needs to be done like the perfect way. But I think I'm liking that. Goth house? Yes, yes. I want to build, the idea is that like, I'm thinking, I'm eventually going to raise all this up, like pretty high up. I want it to be like on a cliff. I want like a perched house. It's really big. I might be doing the scale wrong. I might need to like tier up or something. But yeah, I'm thinking like a cliff here. Like I want a bit of a precarious cliff. It could even have sharp rocks on the bottom. And I want it to overlook a cemetery on the Oakenstead lot. This is my original Goth house right down here, which I love. And I love it a lot, but I'm thinking it could be kind of fun to like try it again and do more of a Victorian. So I have this several pieces of inspiration, but this is the one I'm kind of particularly looking at, not to build exactly, but just for the vibes. So that's the idea. Also, this one right here with the precarious steps is really cool. And I'd like to try to figure out how to do something like that. So yeah. I'm kind of just, it's a sketch at the moment. Yes, thank you for shouting people out who need to be shouted out. I always forget. Oh, it looks great. Thank you. Thank you. I'm still it's still in the sketching stages for sure. I don't actually know what I'm doing really. It's very large. I want it to be large. It kind of has to be large. And then I'm going to do a platform up here. I'm so glad we have platforms now. So I'm going to put platform up here and hope it doesn't like do anything weird. Then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4. And then I'll copy this style up here for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep that, but I kind of like that. And then I might as well pick a roof, I guess. I don't know if I'm always apprehensive of choosing colors at the beginning like this because I don't want it to influence the direction that I go with the rest of the build. I don't know if that makes sense. I do know, maybe I should try, do I dare use Batu? This is like the first one that I thought of. Is that illegal for me to use Batu? Is there anything else? I want to do like well, this one from Life and Death actually is probably good. I want to do some like dirty, I'll add some of my own grime from For Rent. There's also some brick detail from For Rent that I want to include. Just so happy to see a build from someone who gets that they are an Addams Family parody. Yes, that's kind of what I want from them. Batu has a lot of nice build by. Really, I don't think it's that bad. I love the Batu build by for sure. Yeah, not a fan of the gameplay, but also I've never really done the gameplay, so I shouldn't say that. But yeah, I like it for sure. Maybe the gray one. The gray one's kind of fun. I feel like the gray gives off the vibes. I'll keep that one for now. It's probably the one I'll be likely to choose. Why are these different? They're slightly different. Love that. It's fine. I'll be all right. If there was a pineapple under the sea in this build, though, yeah, I promise. I promise I won't be doing that. I can't do that actually because I don't have the ability to. I don't have the pineapple under the sea packs. I avoided them on purpose. Just as you know, of course. As you know, of course. We've discussed this at length. Okay, let's pick. I'm thinking more of like, right now I'm thinking dingy gray a lot, like rather than, just black. I don't want everything to be black. I want it to be more spooky. And just for the sake of the sketch, I'm thinking about adding stuff like this. Me likey Ben. Me likey Ben? What is the mod that you use that makes the icons look like The Sims 3? I'm using a Sims 2 UI mod by Vixated. I should probably have commands for this kind of stuff. I will send a link. Vixated is very, very good. They have all kinds of UI mods. Here you go. Yep, I have. It's like the dream. It's perfect. I love it. No, it's okay. Do they have a Sims 3 one? No, I don't think so. Oh, you're welcome, of course. But yeah, I think the Sims particularly is the Sims Sims 2. Oh my God, Shelly, thank you for the bits. That's very kind. Thank you. I appreciate that. They might. I don't think that they do. I know they have Sims 1 and Sims 2, but I feel like Sims 3 they do not have. There's a couple Sims 3 things that I found here and there. I have like a sound override for like when you complete a want. I have the Sims 3 like want complete sound override. Yeah, I was thinking like this. I need to use like this for sure. Maybe, oh, this one's from the Basement Treasures. This one's pretty good. I might be able to rotate these too. I might have to rotate it on a tool, which I hate doing, but this one's, yeah, these ones are really good. So I was thinking some stuff like that is really good. Sims 2 color palette is very pleasant. I think so too. That like I was looking for a really long time. And yeah, I was looking for it for a very long time. And I didn't really find anything, kind of forgot about it. And then I saw D'Angelo he had a UI mod and that I thought was really cool. And he's the one who directed me to Vixated. Is your gallery ID the same as your name here on Twitch? Yes, it is. Yep. JakeDF16 on the gallery. Yep, I have a decent number of Sims and builds and stuff. My goth house, my original goth house is up on there. It's kind of old, but you'll see it. Let's put this up here just for now. I'm going to do this and then copy that around just for this for now. I know where I'm shopping for tomorrow. LOL. Aw, thank you. That's very kind. Yeah, I think that's looking like does that feeling like it would be a house for the goths so far? Okay, this is a foundation. This is where, but you won't see this foundation because I will be doing a lot of terrain forming here. Hey, Naya. Hey, thank you for stopping by. How are you? Hope that you're doing well. I'm building the goths a new house. This is my old goth house, which I love, but I just wanted to try something new, something different. I want to build them up on like a precarious cliff. Build the house up on I want like a perch with maybe like sharp rocks at the bottom with like an old dead tree. Like I have a whole vision. I have a vision. Overlooking a cemetery. There's going to be a cemetery on this lot. That's the goal. That's the goal. I want like the classic. I like the shape of the house. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome in, by the way. I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I wanted it to be like the classic, like haunted house shape, and I wanted it to be kind of a little bit dramatically tall. That's the goal. And it's looking very large and I like it. I want it to be up on a hill. I don't know how tall I want that hill to be so far. Pretty tall. I'm going to use these same things from debug to do a cliff on the back. So it can be kind of close to the back of the lot. I'm going to do a perch. I'm thinking like right here. And it'll be a nice place to look out over here and potentially push someone off to their death, to their demise. I just feel like that just feels right. In the thunderstorm. As one would, of course. And I think I want to do a bit of like a carport down here if I can. Hey, David, how are you? Hope your day is going well. Yeah, I want to do like a carport down here at the entrance and maybe like a gate and then like a winding staircase. I have a picture of a winding staircase for this house. I want to do something really crazy like this. Off the side or a snack for the cow plant. Yeah, they're definitely going to have a cow plant in the greenhouse as well. We're going to do some sort of greenhouse situation like this, maybe somehow. And there will be a cow plant in it, 100%. It's very important. But just this lot is very small. Off today due to the weather, so I'm home to chillax. Nice. An off day is very nice. It was really bad yesterday, so a lot of schools were off here yesterday. But I live in New York, so they usually get things cleaned up pretty quickly. So it's all better again. Let's see. This house is pretty big. This is the basement, actually. And, like, there's going to be a cliff. I don't know how tall I want the cliff to be. And I need a winding staircase. It's going to need to be a little bit more windy because of my lack of space. Let me go back to my other reference. It has a porch down there. I probably should do a porch as well. But the porch would be up here because this is going to be where the first floor is. I might do that just because I don't want to forget. I feel like I'm going to forget that this is the first floor and how I want to do this. I should also, I want to paint this differently. So this is going to be the first floor. So this should be like this. And then this is going to be dirtier or like made of stone or something. Me and my pooches are warm and safe inside. Nice. It is warm inside as well. 2 days off because how bad the snow was around here. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be sweet off the ground. I think, yeah, it'll be cool. I want to do like in this picture here, like this will be the first floor here. And it, like I'm treating this like the basement. And then we'll have a porch kind of like this. And it'll be cool because instead of it just being a normal porch, I'll have the ability to like decorate and add detail down here. And you probably won't be able to see very much of the actual foundation. So I don't know how, yeah. I want it to be really crazy to get up there. Some really windy staircase. Might be a bit too tall. I also want to take a look. What does the gallery ID look, or the gallery picture look like? It looks good. It does look good. It'll look good up there. So maybe I can do it pretty tall. I need to figure out where am I going to put this greenhouse? I think it needs to be attached onto the house. And I need to remember that this is the basement. It's the basement, Jake. Let me find a stone to make this look more like a basement. Something like this could work, maybe? It's a bit too light, maybe? Gorge reminds me of a place relatives of the Munster, the Addams family would live in. Perfect. Perfect. AKA the Goths. That's perfect. That's perfect description. 100% the vibes that I'm going for. Does this come in dark? I don't want to do black. Like, it's for the goths, but I don't want to do anything too like black, just black and red. That's boring. I think it's boring, it's cliche, and I want it to be cool and sophisticated, not silly and cliche or whatever, I guess. I don't know the right words. Exact intended vibes. Yeah, you nailed it on the head. You got exactly the vibes. I need to remember, again, this is... Yeah. Perfect. Let's put these somewhere where I'm going to be able to see them and remember their existence. This might need to be increased in height, fortunately or unfortunately. Not too sure which is the correct answer at the moment, but... And most of this is like subject to change and to a certain degree. Yeah, I think I want to do a wraparound porch here as well. Around here. Something that I can actually use as part of, I can actually like enclose part of the wraparound porch in and turn that into the greenhouse. Yeah, dark colors, but not just the black and red. I mean, some red because Bella out. Exactly. Like I liked it black and red, and especially for certain parts, maybe their bedroom and stuff. That's what I did in this other build. But I don't want it to just be black and red. I was part of a very fun group, Shell Challenge Worlds build, Narville. Oh, nice. This past fall, super proud of the OG Boo Crest Lounge I made experimental for me. Nice. Reminds me of the spooky vibes here. Cool. Sounds fun. How do I want to do this? I also kind of want, one of these builds had a tower, like a round tower. If I can include something like that, I would like to. She's so tall. Can I make it look less tall? Can I do a shorter mansard thing here? I could potentially. Could potentially. Hey Zordly, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Wishing you all a safe day. Yes, you too. Everyone else too. Agreed. I'm building the Gotza house. Thank you for stopping by. I'm building a new house for the Goths. I have an old house for the Goths that I made before that I love. But for a long time, I was like, I had this vision of Goth house perched on a cliff up on this lot, overlooking a cemetery on this lot. And I've got to do it. I just need to. It's very important. I don't know why. I need to complete the vision. So that's what I'm currently working on. I want to do more of like this is more like honestly like a haunted mansion, like Disney haunted mansion, or like Wayne Manor inspired. Whereas this one I want to be like haunted house vibe. Like this is inspired by the haunted house clip art, basically. I'm impressed you created mansard roofs. I miss those coming with the game like previous Sims genres. I don't remember them coming with mansard roofs, but yeah. Excellent. I'm sad. Cool. I'm glad that you're interested. Yeah, I do mansard roofs all the time. Love a good mansard roof. Especially on an old Victorian like this. Especially like the Gothic style. You got to do that. And I insist on making this floor functional too. I insist. I don't like this. You can, so this is because the roof wall goes up above. You can fix, luckily I can fix that by moving this inward. Moving all, I might do it to all of these. These are kind of temporary roofs. I don't know. I might curve these at some point, so they might go away at some point. But for now, I'll show you what I would normally do to fix that wall so it doesn't do that. I would suck them in so the wall is here instead. And then I would extend the eaves back out to where it was before. Because I hate those tall roof walls. They're awful. So just scooch that back out. But again, all these roofs are probably going to change. Yeah, so now it doesn't do that stupid thing. I picture some kids riding by on their bikes and telling spoopy stories about the house. Exactly, yes. And they go not like they dare each other to go knock on the goth door, especially because there's going to be all those stairs. Like it's, I want, like if I could do it this vibe, I would with the curved crazy stairs. I don't think I can very easily, but like I picture them like daring each other to go knock on that door, you know. This one's actually, this house is really cool because they have 2 layers of porches. Do you see that? I hope that this isn't AI, but that's like actually so cool. It might be AI, I don't know. Either way, it's still cool, unfortunately. If it is AI. Use the roofs like you had them. They looked super good. Thanks, I'm glad. That's a really cool vibe for the goths. Thank you. I want it to be, yeah, very spooky, very haunted house. And I insist on it not being black and red. All scared, but likely Bella, who is family friendly, would answer. Exactly. Like, well, same thing with the Addams family, right? Is that like everyone's scared of them, but they're just kind of goofy, aren't they? That's how Bella would be. She'd just be like all super friendly and nice. And if I can ask, what are you unhappy with on the other mansion? It's gorgeous. I am not unhappy with it. The only thing that I just, in my brain, I have, yeah, I love this mansion. And it's also up on the gallery if anyone's interested. And it's also why I'm not too worried about trying again, is because I still have this one saved. But I love this one so much. So I've always been apprehensive about trying again, but I've always in my brain said, I want to try a goth house on a cliff. I want a cliff up here on this Spencer Kim lot overlooking a cemetery on this lot. And even though this lot is smaller, like if I could, I would just probably, the simple thing would be to just pick this build up and put it over here. But this lot is smaller. Otherwise I would. Because this is, I think this is essentially, this is probably the most ideal lot for the goths, regardless of what style you build for them. This is the lot it should be on. This is the lot they should have put them on when they redid the goth house. What was it, like a year or 2 ago? Like, I really don't understand why they wouldn't have moved them to this lot instead. They really, really should have. It's just the right lot. They should have a bit of grounds to their house. They could have like, they could even have like a creepy like hedge maze or something. In a graveyard. That's what they should. That's what they deserve. They deserve a greenhouse on their grounds. That Ophelia Villa lot is just way, way, way too small for them. But I just have it's not that I don't like this one because I love this one, but I wanted to try more of like a classic haunted house. That's a true estate. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is like a Wayne Manor is what I keep. That was my inspiration, was like Wayne Manor or like Wayne Manor or like the Disney Haunted Mansion was my inspiration directly for that. But yeah, I just want to try again. But no, I love it. I love that house a lot. It's one of my favorite builds I've ever done. Okay, I'm gonna start. Let's just do a little bit of terrain. Maybe, is this where I want the house? This is gonna be the first floor, weirdly enough. I might need to lower it because I don't have enough space here on the front really to do what I want with the stairs. And they need to be really tall stairs. They needed a bigger house to rival the land grabs for sure. Yeah, I think so. I think I might need to lower the cliff height. Because I don't know if I have enough space to do the stairs that I want. I also want enough room on the back to have a little bit of stuff. Could move it further back here. I'm going to do an abrupt cliff using these same items. I'm going to put them like here. So I don't really need a whole lot of space on the back. I could move it back a little bit more. And I'm probably going to have to do the greenhouse attached to the house. Dances. Oh, thank you, Puma. I appreciate that. Yeah, ads are going to be coming in 2 minutes. I will stop what I'm doing while the ads happen. I think I may try moving this backward a little bit and give me, because the front is the important part too, because I want it to look good from the front. I feel like that's still quite a bit of height. I wish I could do diagonal stairs too. That'd be so cool. But we can't. Very sad. Oh, maybe not. I always forget. This is the first floor. I'm doing this as the first floor, and this is the basement. So that makes it even higher. I love this Aria song. Me too. It's a good song. I love Aria, especially her old stuff. Yeah, I've always loved this song for a long time. I feel like this has been on this playlist for so long. Yeah, so this is probably a good height. I'm gonna just commit for now. So let's raise up this train a little bit. Raise up this train. Do I want to move it back even further? I can. There's not going to be a whole lot. Aria's so freaking fab as Glinda. She was. She did a fantastic job. I was so proud of her. Gotta head off to start dinner. Hope to catch more of your streams, and I'm definitely going to your gallery. Oh, thank you, Shelly. I appreciate you stopping by. I hope your dinner is well and that you have a good evening. Yes, it's something like this. We're gonna have a sloped up nicely here. See ya. Thank you. Have a good day. Have a good evening. Oh, bring this up here. Just kind of like that for now. And then I do have a lot of space left here. I probably should move it as far back on the lot as I can, as I can get a. You handled train manipulation so smoothly. I'm jelly. Oh, thank you. It's definitely annoying that's for sure. Let's move it. What about here? Let's see if it's how it looks here. I think that's pretty good. Gotta take a. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let's take a look at what it looks like in the gallery picture. I think that's pretty good. It looks spooky up on that corner. Is the lighting really bad everywhere? Yes, but I might be taking a picture at night, honestly. I might be lighting it up so it looks good at night. Exactly, it physically hurts me. Yeah, the train is really bad. Yeah, I'm going to be uploading this at night. Because, so I've done my other goth house. I'm going to be doing the same thing I did with my other goth house. Oh, ads are running. Okay, I'm going to pause for ads. Gonna pause for ads. How can you get a gallery image without uploading a lot? I'm not sure if you can hear me. So I'm gonna pause. If you can hear me, let me know. But I'm just gonna sit here and wait for ads. Oh, you hear me? I hear you, blurry. Perfect. You can just click the upload button. Just hit the upload button. I hear you, blurry. Yeah, you just click the. You can just click the upload button on the, but you don't have to actually commit. You don't have to commit to the upload. You can just look at it from there. How's it been an hour already? I feel like I haven't even done anything. It takes a few minutes for any lot I try to upload to have pics loaded. It usually doesn't take me very long. To be fair, my computer is unreasonably, unreasonably, it's overpowered for this game. But it might be a sort of hardware thing. I don't know. But maybe you have a nice computer. I don't know. You have done more than I could do in an hour. I also can't see who's David might. I don't know if you have a sub. You are a sub, David. You must have been gifted a sub, or you subbed. I can't see. I don't know what's wrong with my Twitch. I don't know what's wrong with my Twitch right now, but I can't see any of the things, the icons. If I reload, will it fix it? Probably won't be able to see my ads now, will I? Yeah, because I reloaded and it still didn't work. Anyway, I might go back into my display because I can't see if ads are running anymore. But yeah, anyway, this is my original goth house, and this is what I'm going to do again for this build. I'm going to do lightning and stuff. I'm going to make it all spooky and crazy. Just a few seconds left. Okay, thanks, Booma. I appreciate that. I reloaded to see if my icons would appear, but it should be done now. Yeah. Okay. I'm finishing up a Velvet Vacation challenge lot. I hope to have it uploaded later today. Versailles was an inspiration for styling. Ooh, that sounds cool. For styling the exterior. Yeah, that sounds cool. But yeah, this is going to be my what I'm gonna do this again. So it's gonna be so I don't necessarily need the shadows to be out of the way because it's gonna be nighttime anyway. And I'm gonna do like, yeah, when I do this, I can just get this image to load up. So I'm gonna do something like that, and then there'll be lightning and thunder, and it'll be all spooky. Okay, let's turn it back to daytime so I can see what's going on. Let's maybe do this. These were just sketch. I do want to do these, but these are just temporary little spots and temporary spots. I want to probably put them here, and then probably one in the middle. And probably do the same thing for another mansard roof here. And then put this here. And here. And here. And then scooch these in. They're temporary. I'm going to need to replace them with other ones, but 6 gallery thumbnails for a lot. How 6? Oh, it gives you more per floor. You get 1 for each floor. The more floors you have, the more gallery images will be there. Yeah. Squooch. Scooch you in. Scooch. Perfect. I'm gonna do this. And I want to copy this, I guess. Just copy it to here. And then we'll suck these in. I think this might all change. Who knows? Why are you in the wrong spot? Put you back here. Why? Put you here. Oh, I didn't know that. That they're floors. Thanks, handsome. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so very welcome. It looks all right. I don't like it here, but I like it better like this for the thumbnail. I like that, I think. I wish that this was shorter. But if I made it shorter, it wouldn't be usable. So I'm going to just suffer. I'm surprised I knew that. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. What else? Where am I at? What am I doing? I like the way that's looking. Do I want to actually like, this is a basement. Do I want to build it up more? Probably not. I think it's fine. Hey Vibes, how are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm building in The Sims. I'm building a new goth house, I think. I don't know if it'll be my replacement for my goth house or not. This is my old goth house. This is my old goth house, which I love. It's one of my favorite builds ever. So I'm not upset with it. But I wanted to try like a haunted house, like rather than like a. This is a grand estate. I'm good. Just woke up, to be honest. How's everyone? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well. I got cookies. I got crumble this morning when I was at work. Yeah, so it's a good day. I wish I could tunnel into the dirt part to make an entrance at ground level, tunneling up into the house. That'd be a great idea. Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, you could do some. You can do weird stuff with basements, but I don't think that would. If I wanted to do that, yeah, I'd have to be. I'd have to. Something you could do, like I could do it. I could do a tall basement here, and scooch this into the ground. Like I could do that. Like I could even do that, right? Like the house doesn't even decrease in height that much. That could be a good idea, actually. Because then and then you can just hide these. Like you just put plants and stuff around here. And then like in one of the spots, like let's say, for example, here. But no, that's a good idea. And for example, you could put a door here now. You can use platforms and stuff on the inside, or not even. Yeah, and then you do that. Then you can do a staircase here into the first floor. That's actually a really good idea. I appreciate that. Because I've done that. This is like a classic. I do this all the time. I actually just did this with my last build that I uploaded to the gallery. I sink houses a lot. So this is the first floor down here. And that's sunken into the ground to look like the basement. But yeah, but I didn't think about doing it here. That's a good idea. I'm picturing like this door as well. But I don't know if I would put that there, but that's actually really perfect. Oh, that one comes in with a red door. I don't think I want it to be a red door, but it's not the worst. It's too bright. It is maybe the worst. Maybe it's the worst. I really like that door though. And that one's the only one that matches. But I like that as a basement door. I just don't want it in red because it's just so like that's not even Bella red. Like Bella has like blood red. I insist that her red is like is blood red. Like that's the red she likes. I could do something like that. It might be a good spot for it there. We'll have to see. I want to do more. Do I want to do a wraparound porch? Maybe the easiest way to do it would probably be to do this. Just do this. And then you just get rid of the walls. You can also replace them with spandrels. You could just do that. Yeah, so many goth houses with like a super bright red. Yeah, I just don't like it as much. I forgot to put this roof around. I need to change all of these roofs a little bit. Not really. I mean, it'll look the same, but just need to alter it a little bit. Yeah, they use that super bright red. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm much more of like a. Yeah, and I know we've discussed this like endlessly, but like that's too dark. Well, not even like, and even that's too bright. Like when I think of Bella, I think of like a nice wine red, like a blood red. Not this like bright fire engine red. Like she doesn't use like this isn't her color, or even from her kit and her stuff. Like this is not Bella red. Well, maybe it is. That one is too. That one's a bit darker, a bit more muted. We don't really even have very many options like that. This is maybe too bright. Like I probably wouldn't use something like this. It's a little bit too bright. Like that's not the vibe. Especially not this. This is pastel. This is like bright. That's bright red. Yeah, I think I like that. That looks pretty good so far. This will be fine because I'm just going to put a bunch of these rocks around. I put this here so I could get my greenhouse figured out. Because I think I want it to be in this corner. I did want the precarious perch here too though, so I want to make sure I can include that. Yeah, and then that'll need to be adjusted. It's okay. I don't want to use that roof anyway. I need to change it with one that's better. Just need to get this greenhouse figured out. Also, do I want to do a tower, like a round tower somewhere? If so, where do I want to put it? I kind of like, in this picture that I have of this awful quality, it's over on that side, which I kind of like. It's also shorter. You could give Bella a red dungeon room with the left struck, leathery snakeskin, miscellaneous wallpaper. That could be very interesting. Having them have like a dungeon or something. But yeah, I like a. They have like some kinky room in the basement. That'd be funny. It's funny. They could. They could for sure. There's a lot of space down here. It's really funny. Do I have enough space over here for a round tower? I might. Yeah. Let's do this one. Is this? Let's do. Middle. I could have just counted. I want to do like a circle rather than like a half circle. But I don't think I'd be able to connect it very easily if I did a circle. I do kind of like that. Could be interesting. And like that. I love the 90s OG Adams films. I saw the first one over a dozen times before it left theaters. Wow, really? I should probably watch them. I hate to say it, but I've never seen them. I've seen obviously like clips and stuff here and there. That looks good. I've seen clips and stuff here and there of it. And I've seen the Addams Family like TV show like a little bit, like the old one. But unfortunately, I have not seen nearly as much of it as I should have seen. I could also do like, I don't know, tower roof there. I kind of like the roundness of this though, even though like my gut, my soul says try to connect it to this roof. I think you would really enjoy Angelica Houston's version of Morticia. The second one with Debbie Jelinski, played iconically by Joan Cusack. I like that. It's kind of honestly similar pitch to this, so I might as well just try to make it the same pitch for my sanity's sake. And then I can lower it, and then it looks shorter, which is fun. Could maybe lower it unless I want to do this. Let's see, do I want to do that? No, I don't. I don't think I do. I want to put this one down. This one can be down here. Then we do that. Do this. I do kind of like, I think I like that. I pictured Bella sounding just like her. I think so too. Addams Family Values, please watch. Very gay. Okay, well, you sold me on very gay. I'll watch it. I need to watch it. There's a lot of stuff I need to watch. I'll put it on my watch list though. Okay, you know what we should do? We should save. I don't think I saved a single time. Save, get some water. Yeah, I like it. It looks very spooky. I might also be able to... I could also, like, what if I just did this? Do this, and then you can't see the connection from the front. Stretch. This is the perfect location for this. House on a haunted hill vibes. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Yeah. That's why this seems like such a perfect spot for them that it's gotten me building a second goth house. Like I've had it in my brain for so long. I think I might not even... What if I just didn't put a roof on this piece and I just did a platform instead? Just here. And matched it to this. And then... I don't like the way that it is there. But also, am I being particular? I did that. That's way better. I could also round... No, I can't. That's good. What just happened to me? I just heard a Discord noise. I don't know. Okay. I think it was maybe somebody stopping something. Yeah, Haunted Hill vibes. Yeah, for sure. I love the spot up here, and there's definitely we're having lightning, and the gallery picture is going to be stunning. It's going to be at night. There will be a bolt of lightning hitting the house. It's going to be amazing. Or lots of lightning. Lots of lightning. It's perfect. Looks really good up there. It's a bit castle-y, but like honestly, that's kind of the vibe. I want to do, and since I'm not doing limited pack like I was the last Victorian, can I not put that there? Oh, I can't because of this wall. Is there any way that I could change that? I wanted to put a fence up there. I could do a debug one. The same woman that plays Principal Mullins in School of Rock. What a talented legend. I kind of love her. She was brilliant in Toys, starring the late, great Robin Williams. I need to watch Toys again. Did you study architecture, Jake? You're such an amazing builder with a great eye. Thank you. I did study architecture. Yes. I have my associates in architecture. Will this work? No. Stupid walls. I hate. Yes, I studied architecture. I have my associates in architecture. I ultimately ended up getting overwhelmed as a young 20-year-old in college and got overwhelmed with what I wanted to do with the rest of my life, and I changed to environmental science after that. So I have my bachelor's in environmental science, something kind of completely different. But I do have my associates in architecture, yes, because of The Sims, because of The Sims 3. And I love architecture. I would let him design my house IRL. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that. I love how obvious it is that you studied architecture. I think it's funny. I do think it's very funny. I think it's funny when people ask that and then I say yes. Impressive. Thank you. LMAO, you're the first simmer I heard who was asked that question and actually said yes. Yes. The answer is yes. I actually do have a degree in architecture. I know, because I hear that all the time too. So it is very fun that I actually get to say yes. What's going on here? I'm having, okay, is Twitch having issues today? Is it just me or is it Twitch? Maybe it's fine. Can I like leave this? Okay. Twitch. Okay. To be honest, architecture firms should hire more simmers because they are some of the best for real. I think so. I definitely think The Sims helps for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. The tell for me is the big focus on how much realism as possible when doing a layout. Yeah, that's my thing. I think that's the real sign of my architecture knowledge is that I'm very particular about everything. But yeah, you're right. I think that I definitely think that there are some simmers out there who have a lot of practice, and in the very least, I think that there's a lot of people who you do get a lot of experience simply from playing The Sims. If you build a lot, I think you do really well in architecture classes. The thing with architecture classes is I think that there's a little more. There's definitely more. What do I want to say? There's a lot of focus put on the connection between the inside and the outside of houses, which is not really what I'm doing here. I guess specifically with modern architecture. They kind of teach you how to do modern architecture. A lot of simmers I hear say like, oh, I'm really bad at modern architecture. And it's because modern architecture it's kind of like abstract art, I like to think. Whereas abstract art, the best abstract artists started out as realism artists. and they mastered that first. Like Picasso was a fantastic artist, and he did a lot of realistic stuff before he changed his style. And it takes mastering realism first before you can actually go into the abstract stuff. And I think the same thing goes for modern architecture, that it's not just building a bunch of boxes. It's more than that. It's about like the interior spaces and the lighting and the weather and the time of year and the light coming in at different angles during different times of the year, and there's all and which rooms are on different sides of the house based off of the direction of the light. Like there's all kinds of crazy things that honestly I didn't finish my degree, so I wouldn't have even. I only know the basics of that, but that's the rundown basically of just like some of the small things with modern architecture that an architect would take into account. Let's see. Have many others recreated their IRL residences in The Sims? I have not yet in Sims 4, but I did in The Sims 2 and Sims 3. Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, absolutely. I've done it in The Sims 3 and The Sims 4, I think. Yeah, especially like we were replacing floors recently in our house, and so I built our whole house in The Sims so I could try to pick, so I could look at the different floors to see which color would work best. I think Sims does lend itself better to more suburban styles because of having everything you need, but Sims 4 in particular is great for modern builds for the most part, and James Turner made me love modern builds in The Sims 3 as well. I love modern architecture. I specifically love the precursor to modern architecture, which was called international style. International style? Like Bauhaus, an international style is like some of my favorite types of architecture. It's from early, it looks modern, but it's from like the 1930s. Have taken a lot of mental notes when we talk, has affected my builds in positive ways, I think. Thank you, Puma. Hey, Wen, how are you doing? I hope that your day is going well. I'm building a new house for the Goths. And I'm going to have the goal is to have a precarious cliff. That's the main goal. I need to work in a precarious cliff somewhere around here. If I can. I'm kind of running out of space a little bit. Might want to move this. I kind of like this positioning though. Maybe I won't move it. My family and friends are always like, if you love building The Sims, why don't you study architecture? And I'm like, please no, I want to just enjoy my silly game. Exactly, of course. That's the thing too, is that I specifically heard Kayla say that a lot, and which is like totally fair. It's like just because you play The Sims and you like building The Sims doesn't mean that you have to like architecture or want to go into architecture. For me, it was the path for me, but it doesn't have to be the path for everyone, for sure. That's completely valid. My aunt told me this, but with interior design, yeah. I bet you can guess what I'm playing currently. I would guess that you are playing Animal Crossing currently. That would be my guess. Do I want that there? Maybe. It might look good. I joined stream like an hour ago and forgot to say hi because I felt inspired to build in The Sims myself. Oh, nice. Cool. Well, I'm glad you said hi. And even if you lurk, I definitely appreciate the lurk. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Alexander. Yeah, I love some building. Can relate to watching a stream and getting inspired. Same reason I never became a pro artist, just found a hobby. Yeah, exactly. Too much liability for me personally. I agree with that. I think it's like there's a lot of pressure to like do things right. Like I'm a construction photographer for work, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, why don't you just you should take pictures for weddings and stuff?" And I'm like, "Take pictures for someone's most important day of their life? That's a lot of pressure." That's taking pictures of inanimate objects is way different than taking pictures of people that have to be right. I helped run a gallery for years. boss had background as interior decorator. We meshed well together and learned a lot from each other. It helped me be a better builder, decorator. Oh, that's cool. I get that. I love to sew as a hobby, and my family wants me to monetize it. Some things are just for fun and don't need to become a job. Exactly. Exactly. That's fair. It is kind of annoying too when family members ask you to help to do the thing that you're good at for them, especially when it takes a lot of time. Ding, 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 we have a winner. I'm playing Animal Crossing and trying to move all my villagers off the beach. Nice, nice. Well, they're making a little bit of progress. Oh yes, I studied in an art school to realize no art college for me ever. I will never draw professionally again. Oh wow. Excuse me. I regret going to college for writing. Big regret. Oh. Because now I can't do jack shit with it because AI is stealing my job. Yeah. Yep. That stinks. My cousin is a wedding photographer, and they are so underappreciated and underpaid. People often say all you do is point the camera and snap a picture. It can't be that hard. That's ridiculous. That's wild. That's absolutely so not the case. Yeah, you're so right. What just happened? Oh. 3 more houses to move in Animal Crossing, and I will not have to move them again. Oh, nice. Nice. It's good progress. This greenhouse I'm trying to work out is very important to me. This is the basement. This is the basement. I have an idea. I'm going to try a thing. I want to actually make part of, and I've wanted to do this the whole time basically. So I want to make part of this wraparound porch into the greenhouse. Something else that I think I want to do is, like, in this picture, one of my inspo pictures, I have this like there's this rounded greenhouse thing, which is like really, really cool. And I want to do something like this. Let's see, where was I? Yeah, so it lacks nuance and style. I hate AI so much, and I want it to be a bubble that bursts, and it can burst any day now. Please, please, please. It still hasn't made profit, and I hope it continues to not make any profit. I think that they're all just investing in each other for something that they expect to be profitable in the future. 3 more houses to move in Animal Crossing. I want to move them again. Used to want to be a wedding planner until I realized one bad wedding would ruin my career. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. I'm like, no, that's a lot of pressure. I wish this lot was a bit bigger because the location is perfect. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I wish that, like, I'm struggling with the size, and I knew I would, but I was like, I need to try anyway. That's why that 50 by 50 I think is probably the better location. Could, especially, like, now that I'm thinking about it as well, like, if I build this lot up on a hill anyway, I would have more space to do so. And then this could actually be higher than this one. And it could overlook a cemetery on this lot. And that's a good idea. And it's made me re-question everything. Because this lot's way bigger. I'd have way more space for activities. I might commit to this for now. But that's something to think about. I could make this higher. But I do like this lot. Is really cool. This is really cool up here. So I don't want to commit or abandon that quite yet. One of my cats attacked my Joy-Con when I was sleeping, and now I have to find a way to make it not a sensory nightmare. Oh no. Maybe you can find like they have like Joy-Con covers and stuff for the Switch, little like pads, like pad covers and things. Maybe you can find some of those, cover it up. This build just reminded me I should post my Gay Adams Family inspired family and Anime server. Yeah, absolutely. apparently OpenAI might actually go bankrupt in 2027, and I'm praying, me too. I'm absolutely fingers crossed. It would be scary for all of the rest of us because I'm pretty sure that would crash the economy. But I don't think I care. Not sure. Pizza time? I can't see any emotes. Oh, wait, I can see it on my stream. Is that a pizza? So small. My Twitch is it's acting up at the moment, and I don't know how to fix it. Is that on the gallery? I want to see it. I have one on. I have one on it currently, and I had to use wall putty to make it stay on properly. Oh no. A bit of a crash in the economy might be a good thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. It'd be worth it for sure. I think I would take a crash in the economy as long to just have these people lose, just have these morons lose. They're ruining the world. Who are all, and it's a circle. They're all investing in each other, and it's crazy, and abandoning everyone else. Yeah, I saw it's an odd emoji. Yeah. Companies go bankrupt all the time. It doesn't do much to the economy. It may hurt the stock market, but yeah. But the thing is like all these companies are like OpenAI and like Nvidia, and they're all investing in each other. They all have like a stake in each other's profit, and they all are trying to profit on AI, and none of it is being, as far as I'm aware, it's still not profitable for any of these people, but they expect it to be. So if it ends up not being profitable and they're wrong, then one of them goes under, and kind of that's like the bubble bursting, and the whole thing goes under. Everyone else goes under too, because all they're investing in, like a good amount of our economy is in AI. And so if AI falls, everyone else falls. It does it affects everyone who works with them, and it affects everything else. It all comes crumbling like a deck of cards. I kind of hope the government shutdown happens today, so ICE funding is compromised. Yeah, anything to compromise that would be great. I want A to fully go under. It's destroying every industry, especially creative fields, which need a human touch. Yeah, I think it's. I hate it. I hate it in every regard. I hate the stealing. I hate the trying to avoid copyright infringement by just stealing art and stealing knowledge from other people, real people. I hate it all. I hate that it's wrong. I hate when I go on Google and the first result is an incorrect result. It's just wrong. He might be AFK. I don't know. Puma might be AFK. I don't think, I believe that it's not on the gallery. Buma doesn't upload a whole lot onto the gallery. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, AI, super fun. Love it. It's so great and not terrible at all. The greenhouse picture you have up is so gorgeous. Yeah, thank you. I think that's the vibe. I want to pull that off as much as I can. So that's what I'm currently, we're gonna pick the right size here, which I think this one's wrong. Is this the medium one? No, it's the big one. Round rooms are cool on diagonals. I want to show you. If I get rid of these little end parts here, you can do this. And I guess this is maybe like completely obvious. Maybe this is obvious to everyone else that you can make them look like this. But to me, it wasn't until like recently that you can like do a really cool like diagonal thing. I never really thought to do them this way until recently. But I think it could be very good here if I can get it to work right. Just need to get rid of this and this. And put this, get this room figured out. Please, please. Like this, and then you put this here. Yeah, that could be really cool. Okay. The only time The AI overview is good, is for factual things, even then questionable. Yeah, I agree. Like there's just like apparently like I'm hoping it's just like NFTs. Remember like NFTs like were like 5 years ago or like they were going to be this gigantic big thing and then everyone lost all their money from them. Apparently, and I don't know the intricacies, but NFTs still have some sort of use, some niche use somewhere. I think AI is the same thing. Like it's great for like reverse searching an image of like a building or of somebody's wearing a cool sweater. You take a picture of the sweater and you can find the exact sweater on eBay or on wherever you bought it. Like that's really cool. I find that to be like useful. But and when you're searching things, maybe it just as if it was right, maybe you could argue that the searching is fine. I never think that I will never approve of it writing things for you. I don't find it to be useful to rewrite my emails. I just wrote that email. I don't want you to rewrite it. It's fine. I don't want you to rewriting kids' essays for them because that's what they're using. They can't read out. They already can't read and write. Kids can't read and write as it is. They don't need some robot writing their essays for them. I kind of love that it's wrong. Me too. Yeah, keep feeding it wrong information. That's what we need to do. I used it once to help outline a paper in college, and it basically gave me like a kindergarten outline. Yes, like it's bad anyway. I can't really talk to my family much now. They are sadly. Oh, that's really awesome. That stinks. I hate that for you. Anyone that is gets their vote no matter. Yeah, yeah, I feel for you. That really stinks. I hope a lot more builds than Sims. Yeah, that's fair. They do look good diagonally. Yeah, I think that this could be really cool. Again, I really want a precarious cliff. This is taking up a lot of space back here, but it needs to be here. It's very important. Basically who I'm living with, but on the bright side, my grandmother apologized for voting for him. Well, at least there's an apology. I forgot NFTs exist. I know, right? Isn't it great? They were awful. I'm so glad that they're basically dead. Google already had the photo function long before AI even got popular. Yeah, yeah. Google Lens, it's really nice. Unfortunately, I find it to be useful, you know, especially like for SimCC and stuff too. Like trying to find a SimCC could be really nice. That's why I literally said if I thought I'd have if I taught, I'd have kids handwrite the first like 2 essays without computers and phone assistants, and then do electronic stuff so I can see their writing. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Before AI started writing homework for kids, I was personal AI for my classmates writing things for them. Can I complain that AI stole my job? Yeah. I just never upload Sims because of my CC usage. Yeah, that's fair. I love Google Lens. Yeah, I find it to be really useful for finding weird things, like old things, old antiques. It's just useful for looking things up, which is fine. Like it'd be nice if it was useful for like it can be useful for one thing. It's just I don't want people. They're just like, oh well, that's you need AI. I hate seeing ads like on YouTube telling me that I need AI and I need to support OpenAI or whatever they're doing because I need it in my life to just like help me with my basic human tasks that I've done myself my whole life. Same, it's a pain to upload Sims as I need to restart my game to turn off CC to upload them. A much used height slider and cast will show them as having CC otherwise. Yeah. I wanna, do I dare try glass? This is curved. I would really like glass windows here. I want to use the ones, they said that they were going to add glass walls to match the greenhouse or windows from Life and Death, and they never gave them to us. I don't know why. But like this is kind of giving Victorian, and I could probably add my own columns to make it work better. But I'm kind of wondering if this is rounded, so it'd probably be best if I try to use these. That might work. Honestly, the picture has diamond glass too. I'm happy I went to college before AI. Me too. Became really popular. I made extra money by editing stuff for my friends and helping them with essays. That's cool. Yeah, I'm glad that I got out of school before that, before stuff like that. I should re-upload the one guy on there without the CC lashes so people would know he's there. Yeah. The only thing that AI is good for is science. That's the only argument I will make because it's insanely helpful for scientific advancements and for people who are disabled, like for blind people. It needs to be heavily regulated. That's for sure. But again, yeah, I think that it could be really useful in niche situations. Just like, again, like, I don't know what the details are, but apparently NFTs have their use. It's just they didn't blow up the way people expected them to, and they sort of fell into their niche. Maybe what am I doing? Yep, other than that, fuck AI. Yep. It reminds me of when the OpenAI CEO on Jimmy Fallon was like, I rely on AI to help me parent my kid. Like, bro, that's really sad. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, for sure. Do I want this to have a flat roof? That's what I was originally going to do. I was going to do a flat roof. I would probably copy this whole thing and remove the walls and the ceiling. And then raise it up on a platform and do platform trim. Even though I would rather do something, a cool arched thing, it might be kind of difficult to do. We'll see. I don't like that, but oh, my dog, I can hear her. She's about to scratch on my door. I've coerced myself into uploading a few total base game rooms that the past couple weeks. Amazing how much more base game stuff gets noticed on the gallery. Absolutely. Oh yeah. That's why I keep doing base game builds. This build is not base game. It has 40. I uploaded it on the 22nd. I uploaded this on the 26th. That was yesterday. And it has 118. And that one's base game. Oh, I need to let my dog in. Hold on. Hi. Welcome in, Ellie. Welcome in. Now, let's see. Will she settle down? Or will she say, actually, it's boring in here and I want to leave? If I have a CPS worker watching that, I'd be concerned. Yeah. The way the greenhouse is dangling there with no support would scare the hell out of me IRL. Oh yeah, absolutely. It will have support. I might extend the basement underneath. I will try to make a base game house. It's hard due to the lack of many options. It really is. It really is. But base game, I built this on the Oakenstead lot right there. This is my most downloaded thing. It's a base game. It's a base game mansion. Feel free if you want any inspiration, of course. You don't have to, but it is up here. I have a couple base game builds if you want to take a look and see what I've done. I use a lot of Tool, but yeah, this has like over 10 times the amount of downloads I would normally get. Usually I get like 30 here and there or whatever. This has 1,000, 1,100, almost 1,200 downloads. And people just keep downloading it. I don't know where they're finding it. But I'm like, you know what? Maybe I do more base game builds. But yeah, I was going to do this. Something like this. Ew, ugly. I might actually... Because there's going to be a cliff around here. The cliff is going to continue. And I want it to be like... I'm just going to do this. Something like that. I followed you on the gallery. I will look for it. Oh, thank you. I have it... It's my highlighted build. I'm not sure if that makes it easier to find, but it is my highlighted one. I like the way that this looks, but I think I might need to make it round if I want to give it the vibes I want. I mean, I made Hanzo from Overwatch in The Sims for a friend of mine, and he has gotten a lot of downloads for some reason. Love that. I love the way this looks so much. At least the rounded part. And if I add columns, it could look cool. I just don't know how I would roof it. Because yeah, I don't know how I would roof it. Let's get rid of this for a second. Then I could do, I don't know. Oh, that he's on my list of characters I'd like to simplify. That's fun. I'm gonna try my other plan. Use the small circles. I'm gonna do. It's smaller than I want it to be. I could maybe try a squircle, but then it'll still be hard to roof if I do that. So I might try this first. It's here. Let's see. The gallery is interesting because I'll upload something I love and it gets page dust, but then I'll upload something I'm not super happy with and it's the most downloaded thing on there. Yeah, for sure. Part of it is part of it I've found at least is the gallery picture is so important. Like if the gallery picture does not have a good picture, do not upload it. Move it to a different lot that it still sort of works on. You can still say that it was built for such and such a lot. You can and put it in the hashtag, like this is Cypress Terrace apparently. I do hashtag Cypress Terrace in the lot description just to make sure people know where it's supposed to go. People will probably put it on the right one or on whatever one they want, but make sure the lighting is good. Make sure the gallery picture is pretty, because if people are going to spend 2 seconds looking for something on the gallery, and if it takes longer than that and they're not impressed, they're going to move on. Also, don't build it in winter. Make sure it's green. Make sure the picture's nice and green, because people don't download winter builds as much. At least what I found. That's so small. I want it to be bigger than that. Hold on. Putting the other thing back. Can I make it rounds? This lot is too small. The next time you see this build, watch it be on this lot. Let's do. I wish I could do what I wanted. Yeah, but base game also helps. Or a limited pack. If you want people to download your stuff. Of course, just build for fun, too. But if you do want people to download your stuff, it definitely helps to do base game stuff or limited pack stuff. Because if people see a huge long list, they're less likely to download it or even consider downloading it, because they just think and know that a majority of the stuff in the build is just going to get replaced with or deleted. I can't roof this the way I want to roof it. It's not possible. I've literally never used like any of these. Like, how are you supposed to use this? How? The only thing I've seen is like you can overlap these. My only thought is that you can overlap these and make like a circle, and that's kind of cool. Um, Speaking of gallery pictures, when are they going to fix the problem with Sims that get uploaded with tons of unmarked CC and clog up the popular now page? Yeah, like the custom pics photos and stuff. Yeah. Decided I prefer building for fun at this point. That's fair. Only for pentagram rooms, clearly. Oh, yeah, I know. I'd like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, that's crazy. I've never used that. The only thing I've seen for it, and this is like not even as a roof, so I feel like this doesn't even count. I saw one person do this. Seen one person do this. Like something like that. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's kind of clever. It's not a roof. It's like it's using it as a planter or whatever, right? I have ads that are about to start, so I'll be taking another break for the ads. That's genius, though. Yeah, I thought it was very clever. Like, I'll keep that. Keep that in mind. It's the only thing I've seen that actually like uses it. Like, that's kind of cool. It looks good. It's the only borderline legitimate use for the pentagonal roofs that I've seen. Very clever. What if I did detach the greenhouse? This lot's so small. This lot's so small. What do I do? Maybe I get rid of this rounded part. I want it to be round though. Maybe I change circle here. Square. Circle. I don't know. I have to run a quick errand. We'll check if you are on when back. Dag. All right. Thanks for stopping by, David. If I don't see you, have a good rest of your evening. I'm gonna do a greenhouse. I insist. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the heart. I'm gonna figure this out. I could put. Maybe I just do. Maybe I'm overthinking it. You clicked under too fast. I can relate. I can relate for sure. This is way too big. Let's do the. I think I would have to do it medium. We scooch in the extra parts, just as per usual. Just know that the rooms that they give you are too big. You don't need all this extra space for the rounded rooms. This is all you need. I didn't mean to do that. This is really big, but like probably not too big. That's cool. That might be cool. Roofing it will be fun. By fun, I mean really annoying. Because I want the glass roofs to look good. Let's copy this. It has octagonal stuff here. I think I can get that to go away by placing a room here. If I get rid of the ceiling, put that here. Yeah, and it gets rid of it. I hate this. Why is it like that? We'll figure it out. Let's paint it. That song. It's definitely something. I've heard it a bajillion times, and it's quite a lot. So we're gonna just maybe skip. It caught my attention, so if it catches my attention, then I need to skip it because it should just blend into the background, probably the music, that is. Shouldn't even notice the music. Yeah, I really wish Life and Death came with that glass wall. I thought they were going to update that to give us the glass wall that goes with that pack, and they never did. Yeah, so I have to come up with something else. This is kind of all right. It's kind of nice. This one is also, I was using this one. That one looks good, and again, I think I can separate it with poles, and it might pull off what I want quite well. Let's put, I wanted to use rounded roof here. It's really big. It's very large, very large. The original version of the song. I just keep thinking the meme that's popular right now. It's not too bad. It needs trim. Needs trim. It looks the way that like Victorian greenhouses look. Doesn't mean I like it. This house is the lot. I'm struggling with the lot size. This will probably come back to bite me here shortly if I were to do that. Oh, it already did. It already did. It needs something here. Maybe it should go out this way. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. I could make it smaller that way too. I feel like it would be fitting to do it smaller. I also want to use this. This is the roof trim I want to use. I can also place a glass wall there, so you won't be able to see that as much. I'm just gonna have to suffer with it being, with them intersecting. But I can just, this wall that's here, I can cover this up. Kind of. I can just put this here and then you can't see it. I forgot that I had ads playing. Thank you, Twitch. I don't need ads about doing my taxes. Thanks. Yeah, that's fun. It's always great. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It's not super great, but I also think I want to move it. That's too big. Let's rethink this. It's all trial and error. And we'll do the rounded part smaller, and we'll do it flat here. Better than my gambling ads. Those are always fun. Let's put this here. We'll do this, and then we'll send that out. Extend this. Does my dog want to leave? She's pacing. Why is she pacing? Hi, Ellie. What are you doing? You have a sock? Did you take one of my socks? You want to leave? That's why you want to leave, because you want to steal my sock and leave. It's very cute. Yes, you're very cute. I don't know if it is. LOL. Does Twitch not realize you will get in trouble if you don't do that? That's her sock. I don't know what you're talking about exactly. She will leave. That's why she's pacing, kind of, is she wants to leave with it. Why is this? I don't need that. I don't need that at the moment. I do. I will need that. Get out of here. She wants to leave. Oh, you can't. Oh, you dropped the sock. Okay, I need to let her out. She wants to leave. She picked it back up. I don't know. She picked it back up again. She's giving me mixed signals. She's giving me mixed signals for sure. And now she's grabbing another toy from her corner of balls. her corner of squeaky balls. And now she's leaving. Okay, I need to let her out, I guess. Corner of balls sound fun. I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's put this over here. I'm going to extend it back out like I had it before. I think that looks to scale. A little bit more to scale for the house. I'm going to need to add that there. I'm going to need to remove the walls and the ceiling. And we'll add this back. And again, unfortunately, please keep me. I want this. Can I have this? No? Okay. I want to add that again down here. Well, actually, do I have to? Do I have to? I don't have to. I can do what I want, but I'll leave that because round rooms are weird. I'll just cover that up with rocks and stuff. It'll be fine. Or I'll get rid of it. I don't know. Move this here. Then unfortunately, it will be annoying. And you'll be able to like see the roof inside of the other roof. But I think I'm just gonna have to suffer with that. Why is that like that? I just had to turn on my cat's heated blanket because she's spoiled. As she deserves, as she deserves. It's fine. I don't like that you can see it inside, but I will suffer with it. I can put plants on it. Maybe I put plants on the roof. Easier said than done. And then rid of the ceiling here. Did that get rid of? It did. Okay. Let's try to find a thing. Not this one, this one. A fence. Put that there. Wait. What happened? Why did my ceiling disappear? Interesting. Okay. Never mind. I don't know why it disappeared. Why did it disappear? Will it come back at some point unexpectedly? It will. Wow. I knew it. I knew it was lying to me. They added the plants on roofs function. It's glitchy to all hell. Yeah, that's why I said easier said than done. I'm like, oh, I could add roof plants. Uh-huh. Sure you can. Okay, I uploaded 3 things, surprisingly. Oh, nice. Cool. Good. That looks good. That looks good. That matches the vibes. Cow plant there. This is where the cow plant goes, right here. Rooms. Cow plant. Cow plant. By most popular. Cow plant. The Goths do need a cow plant. I think that is perfect. I think that's looking the way I wanted it to. I think it's looking good. It's looking to scale. I do need, I do really want like a little bit of a a cliff, just enough room to be able to sit here, like a door out from the greenhouse. Yeah, a door out from the greenhouse, like right here, would be really important to me. I can cover all this stuff up with stuff, so I'm not too worried about that, but just a spot to sit would be really nice. Could maybe even raise it up here. Raise it up so it's like 1 step of a distance. I mean, 1 tile worth of a distance, 4 steps of a distance. So that part of the cliff could be a little bit higher. But that looks really good. I really like the way that that greenhouse looks, I think. It's good. This is, I'll add some poles too. I should do that maybe right now. Should it be in my picture? Yeah, this should be more high pitched. Absolutely. And maybe even like curved. It should probably be curved in the same way. I might actually also change this temporarily just so I can see the seam. But I think that's probably pretty good, especially when it's glass. You won't be able to see it. The CC free uploads, upload of one sim already has more downloads than his CC version. Nice. Yeah, sounds right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, again, people only download what they see, right? So if they don't see it, which they don't, what if it's got CC, the gallery automatically hides it. So if they can't see it, they're not downloading it, which is good. Which is kind of nice because let's say you have a friend who asks for absolutely completely cursed things for her stream. She wants you to make for her. You can just mark it as CC and then no one knows you made it. And it's perfect. So I can make it in peace without anyone even noticing I did a thing. That looks better. That looks better. I could also like do a half hipped. Do the same thing but half hipped. And that would be better. That'd be better. Plus you'd be able to see that around. Sounds like I need to, no, it's okay. No, you won't see it because I delete it after she's done with it. So. But I do have a couple CC things. Things marked as CC. I think my sim self has CC. He doesn't have CC. I mark him as CC because again, he was for her. She asked for him. Annalie, by the way, that's what I'm talking about. Pigletish. She asked. She wanted him for a stream save. I uploaded him as CC. He doesn't have any, but I marked him as CC. That looks good. That looks good. I'll put this down. This down. Oh, Alma, thank you. I was going to ask you what you were talking about. Yeah, totally not. Well, like, were you there when Emily was building a glory hole? And she needed me to like tool an object like upside down for her glory hole that she was building. And I was like, all right, you really, this is kind of cursed. So I marked it as C. Anything that I've sent, she asked me a couple to send it, which I love doing. I think it's funny, and I like doing it. I've been there for the suggestion of them of glory holes, but not seen any of them. Yeah, she made a glory hole, and she needs some help with like tool stuff. She's made a couple of them. She's made a couple of them. I mean, he's a cute sim, obviously. Look who he's based on. Aw, thank you. Oh, I get why you took that down. I saw during her last stream, I was like, wow, yes, it's very fun. I like it. I like it. I just get embarrassed uploading crazy things. I want to try to get as few roofs, walls, and things in the way as I can. So with that being the case, this one would give me less walls if I did this one. Maybe. But that one's uglier. It was worth the shot. I also she's very talented, yes. I also had to make my sim self for her. Yes. It's fun. Oh, I haven't saved. Thank you, Wims. That's totally why I have you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really like that roof. Thank you. I think it's looking as I don't like how I wish it would like disappear automatically, like while when they're overlapping. I wish that they would just like disappear underneath, but it's fine. I'll just suffer with it. It's not that noticeable, but I think that's pretty good. What if no, I can't do round. This is the best way I think I can do it. You are a really good roofer. Thank you. I love roofing. I love it. It's like the best part. Poles. Columns even. This one? What do I want it to look like? What do I want to do? He's become the person I will go to when needing roof advice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I would say it's my specialty for sure. Most simmers would argue that roofing is not the best part, but I respect your opinion. That's just because they don't roof enough. You should roof more. It gets easier the more you roof. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. That's pretty. That's very fancy and very pretty. It's very elegant. Do I want it to be black? The rest, it has black accents. Is that too much? Or should it, because I know that it would come in like this sort of stucco-y color, which could be kind of cool. Is that indoor lighting? There we go. Rounded rooms are so fun. Is this the right swatch? This is the swatch I chose here. This is dirty. My main thing is natural looking landscaping, I think. Yeah, landscaping too. It's quite a puzzle. I personally don't struggle too bad with roofs. More so struggle with indecisiveness. Yeah. I think it's less intense. I don't know. There's something about that that's kind of nice as well. Oh, I need something down here. But I think that's the case for the whole house. I'm thinking something not super complicated. It just needs like a border. If I can find one that sort of matches like that, that could be good. Does it come in darker? It does. But I do like that, I think. This house needs vines for sure. Oh yeah, absolutely. It needs like vines and like maybe even these ones. The vampires ones too, like a mix. I'd probably like mix both of the vampires ones. I don't know where, but probably mix both of these. Yeah, definitely. My biggest struggle is mansions. I can build them, but my attention span is bad. Yeah. Yeah, for me, it's like I have to do things slowly over time. I do kind of like I like the light, which is weird, I know. Like I don't also I'm gonna need this is a greenhouse as well. Would the red ivy look good? Could yeah, I could I might mix it. I might if I was to use the red ivy, I might want to actually look up real life red ivy to try to see how it looks in real life. Because I'd probably want to mix it in. Also, let's replace this. This one actually might look better. If oh, that might look really good. Ooh, that's really pretty. I do like that a lot. Do I do that? That's kind of fancy. There's also two of these. How does this one look? That doesn't really do... I don't like the way that it swoops down. A little Bellinade if it's not too cherry red. Yeah. I think that looks really old and like fancy. What was I looking for? Yeah, the red ivy. It could be really cool. I think especially like there's so many different like there's honestly kind of a bit of a gradient with these. Like I might be able to find an excuse to like mix them. Or like sometimes red is like sun stress on plants. So like me being the way that I am, I would like to like put the red like on one edge only. Let's see if I can figure out like what I'm thinking of. You kind of just like if I was to say do that shape, maybe like putting the red like only on one side. Like that could look like really cool. I don't know anything about ivy either. But I do know that leaves can turn red when they're exposed to too much light. But there's also like And I guess it's maybe not from sun stress. Save image. Uh, oh, uh, I love the attention to being realistic. I think it helps. But I like the mix of the colors. I think I would, if I would do something like this, I think I wouldn't want to use just one or the other because I like, it does make it feel realistic. If I've ever seen Red Ivy, it would have been mixed. This is also, uploading this build in the fall could be kind of cool. Also, so that's something else I just found when I was doing a bit of research is that apparently, some ivy can change color in the fall. And then in the winter, it doesn't have any leaves at all. So if I really wanted to be picky, I could also throw in a couple of those. But that looks good. I might leave that there as just like a sketch. I'd probably put that like on this corner or whatever. That looks really good. I probably will do that. We'll do something like that probably. Yeah, I really like the both of them. I liked all three of them. That looks good together. And something I like to do with ivy is I like to maybe make them sort of, as much as I possibly can, I like to make them perfectly go around the windows a little bit. Picasso, I like it. Yes, it's pretty. Yeah, kind of just, yeah. Yeah, just, I don't know if I would keep this on this particular corner. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Yeah, you should definitely get your windows in before you lock in on ivy. Yeah, exactly. And that I have zero clue about right now. I really like the way this is looking. I was about to say, I wonder if I want to have the greenhouse with outdoor lighting if I can. Because it is like, I picture it being outside. Let's put this here. Do that. Let's try doing outdoor lighting. Usually how I do outdoor lighting is I usually try to pick the tallest half wall and cover like a little tiny segment. Oh, I need to figure out the right one. Didn't I replace that just now? This is 3. That's a full wall. Isn't it? Why isn't that replacing? Why is that doing that? Oh, it's because it's a glass wall. But the glass of the sun is so pretty. It still should show up, I would think. Can you not put glass on half walls? You can. So why wasn't it replacing? Yeah, you can still see the sun. We'll see. We'll see, because it is kind of bluish and ugly. We'll see. Just wanted to try it. Sometimes it can help with the harshness of between indoor and outdoor. I'd probably put a door here. And a door here. And I wanted to raise this up. Could also like do a patio or something. Yeah, I could do a patio maybe. I could also do a patio made with foundations. Could try that. Be kind of difficult. But it might help. I kind of would like to use a little bit more space here. I like that. I like it more, probably. How do I want to do a patio out here? Could do patio still, and then you could still do the cliff off the patio. I want it to be rounded. Do I want to do it on this height, or do I want to do it lower? I'm thinking honestly like right there. I would raise it higher than this because I want it to be like 4 steps down from this. I think that's 4 steps. BRB. Okay, Puma. No worries. Yeah, I feel like that's fine. I could put plants in that gap or whatever, and then you put what stairs? What stairs? Does it matter? I can always change it. I was thinking like, I guess I would probably need to, I don't know. Maybe I would do it like that. Could I rotate it? There's a gap here, so I can't. There's a stink bug in my room. Oh no. Maybe the door needs to go over here instead. Because I don't like the way that that is. But I want to continue it around here. Could I even do that? I don't think I could, even if I wanted to. Yeah, there's a snake bug in my room and it's bothering me, but a friend of mine has so many problems with stink bugs breaking into the room. I don't know what it is. Maybe if it's so cold outside right now that they are like coming out of the walls and into the room, which freaks me out. I don't know what. I don't know why, but just like recently they've been all over the place, driving me crazy. Is there actually, wait, platforms? Let's try platforms. Let's try platforms instead. Why is that? Don't stop. Because now I can actually scooch this against the wall and it'll probably be the same. Yeah, this is way better. This is way better. Then I could actually like do whatever I wanted. I think. Will I be able to do whatever I want by doing the thing? Potentially. Then my rounded room will probably definitely want to disappear, so I will preemptively do that. Then this here. Let's get rid of the walls. At least on the inside here. I don't really need them to be here, I don't think. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Probably will use walls of some sort. Probably half walls here. Probably use platforms. Platform trim. Get rid of this. Then we'll get rid of this. This is what I wanted to do. And then that's actually really cool. And then I'll still do cliff here. Still do cliff. And there's still a precarious cliff here. Which is kind of what I wanted. I wanted just like a big, not precarious, I guess. And then I could do either a half wall, which means I wouldn't be able to do a fence, or I could do platform trim, and then I'd be able to do the whatever fence I wanted. And again, a lot of this will probably be covered up. Just a hint of danger. Exactly. Just tall enough where you could probably push someone off and they'd probably die. I want to. It'd be kind of funny to do it. Like if I could find some pointy rocks to put down here. That's the vibe. I'd also maybe like a planter for a tree, or maybe there's like a rock here and a scraggly tree growing out. I think that'd be kind of fun. I wish it matched this. That's what I want. That's my only concern. What about this? This might be kind of good. I think that's... I hate the repetition, but again, most of this will get covered up. I think this one will be fine. Could also shove rocks into that to make it look more built into the mountain. Yeah, exactly. Yep. I'll definitely be... I want to use these in particular. Just sort of... And now that I'm looking at this, these are a different color than this. It'll be fine. It'll look fine. It'll look good. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use those same ones if I can find them. Packs, base game, content, debug, and live edit. Should be right here, yeah. This one, what's the difference between this one and this one? Nothing. Nice. Oh, this one's $4. This one's $4 too. It's really? That kind of surprises me. It's okay. The darker one will just look like it's older and dirty. Yeah, I think that the house doesn't have to look like it's made of the same material. Yeah, definitely putting this like right here, and I'll lower it with tool. And then you put this one like here. That's actually, wait, that was like almost perfect. Are these two different ones? Please. Go back down where you were, please. You can also lower it, raise it from the basement. This might be, it has a different hitbox. That's the difference. This one doesn't have a hitbox as big, which means this one might not get in their way. The Sims might actually have trouble walking here. If this is the case, like this one, see how this one has a green, you can see the green grid on this one. Or this one doesn't have a green grid, it's because this one's smaller. Hey Boom, how are you? Who needs to walk? It's all about looks. Exactly. Yes, who needs to actually be able to use the house? It's precarious over here anyway. You probably don't want to be out here. That looks like that looks like 2 tiles to me. 2.25 or something. Let's do 2 to start off with. Yeah, how are you doing, Boom? I hope you're doing well. I'm building the Goths a new house. This is their old house that I built for them several years ago, which I love. It's one of my favorite houses ever. And I've just been itching to try again and build like a house up on a cliff. How's the build been going? It's going pretty well. I've gotten pretty far. Gone pretty far. Seems like it's looking pretty nice. Hey Zach. Welcome back. Yeah, that's kind of fun. We're getting somewhere. I raised it, or I lowered it to the right height. The Goths need the best. Yes, exactly. I just wanted I wanted to try more of like a haunted house Addams Family situation for them. This is very much like, I was inspired by Batman for this one, like a dark academia estate, which I love, and I feel like fits them really well. Like a spooky, it's still spooky, it's just different. Whereas this one is like classic haunted house shape. Like if you were to search haunted house on Google, you get like this Gothic shape. So Batcave then. Yeah, that's what that one was kind of giving. Also, this one's more inspired by the Disney's Haunted Mansion. Those are my direct images that I used when I was building that. It's beautiful, to be honest. Jake's builds are always good. Thank you. And I appreciate that. That looks good. That's like the cliff I wanted. Let's scooch them in with tool a little bit more. Scooch them in to make the cliff more precarious. Good. Yeah, they are beyond anything I can fathom. Thank you. Scooch this out. Don't delete the rocks. That's rude. Deletion protection from Better Build By to stop those from going away. Just long enough to do what I wanted. Then we turn it off before it destroys my life. Like it did with Annalise game that one time. It was my fault, by the way. I shouldn't have told her to use that. Same, I can fathom pretty hard. I can't see any emotes right now on Twitch. Do you other streamers know why that's happening to me? I can't see swords and I can't see emotes or anything. I assume the rest of you will probably know why that's happening. Probably. Should I use the matching ones? Really? Yeah. I can't see it. Like Booms just says like, it says the name of the emote, but I can't see anything. It's clear. I can see it on my stream because of my chat overlay. And like, yeah, like I have to hover over it. It says low, but I can see it on my stream. It didn't work. No, if I reload, maybe it, and even if I reload, yeah, it's a global one. Yeah, none of them are working. But in OBS, it's not showing. It's showing. To me, it looks like it's showing on my stream. Yeah, like they're all showing on my stream, but they're not showing in Twitch for me right now. It's just blank. It's just blank. Some emotes do that because they are application specific, but usually the emotes from Twitch should be fine. No, I literally can't see anything, and I couldn't see Puma or Annalise sword either. I know that they're still. I know that they're mods. I feel like I've seen it before, and I've refreshed, and it fixed it, but not right now. I would maybe have to like. What if I like duplicate the tab? No, that didn't work either. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, this is still. I don't know what I'm doing. Is your chat in OBS? No, it's not. I'm looking at the. I'm looking at in Stream Manager. I use OBS to dock chat. I had it there, but it just originally, yeah. Docs. It'll probably be. It'll be there. It'll be there in OBS. Probably. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah, that's. I can just use that for now, I guess. It's just smaller down there. Oh, well, never mind. It's good. It's good. Yeah, that works. I don't know why it's not in Twitch. I haven't had that issue so far. I want a door here or here. I need a fence too. Well, or they could just falter their deaths. I even use it as a pop-out window and put it where I want. I was just thinking that too, that I could put it somewhere else, but honestly, that's probably good. Because I have like I have a tiny, like, I would say that I have 2.5 monitors. Like I have two 27-inch monitors, and then I have this like tiny little I have this tiny little one for small peripheral things. I could put it down there, but then I have to look farther away. I want a third monitor, but I don't have the space. Yeah, this one's a touch screen. It's kind of cool. It's just down here on my desk, it's just sitting like straight right next to me. It's a little touch screen. It's kind of nice, and it's just between the three monitors, the way to go. But it's tricky to lay out. Yeah, for sure. I have my main monitor here is 27 inches in landscape. Then I have another 27-inch one in portrait mode on my left. And then further to the left of that, I have a tiny little one that's I mostly just use it for File Explorer. That's almost always what I put on it. I bought it just for File Explorer, just so I could always have File Explorer there, because I use so many things at once for work that I wanted that little monitor basically just for that. I want a third monitor. Let me put that back where it was. I want a third monitor, but technically don't need one because one of my monitors is a TV. Yeah. I find it just to be like really useful, even, I don't know. It is really, really useful for what I use it for, but most of my stuff, most of my stuff fits on my other two. I actually also, like my main monitor, the one that I look at all the time, I have it set as my second monitor, so I don't have to have my taskbar on my main screen. So I have like my peripheral monitor with my taskbar, because that's where I have all my other peripheral stuff, and I feel like the taskbar is also like a peripheral, just sort of a peripheral thing. I don't need to look at it all the time, and I don't want it always on my screen. One monitor for game, one for OBS, and one for Boompix. Exactly. Oh, the rocks around the greenhouse look good. Thank you. Glad you like it. Still, maybe I don't like this platform trim I chose. You know what's really funny is I think that they genuinely forgot to give us this foundation, the one that I want to use, as a platform trim. Because there's a lot of other foundations that they've have as platform trims, all the rest of them. But for some reason, that one and like even this one, like this one's new, and they added that as a platform trim, and that looks just like the other ones. I don't really understand why we can't have it as a platform trim. This one and this one and this one specifically. We just can't have nice things. I genuinely think that they just forgot it. I adore how the Castle Estate was done overall, to be honest, as a kit. Yeah, that kit's really good. I wish it had more windows. I wish there were more. But I love that kit. I use it a lot. Might use it a decent bit here. I don't like those where these stairs are. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like maybe do this. Then I can make it match, this part match. Put stairs of some kind, like here. That's honestly not too bad either. Hoping there will be some good stuff in the new EP to go with that kit. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I just love how they gave us variants with moss and dirt. Yeah, it's really cool. Genuinely, the pavers with the moss in between is probably one of my most used outdoor flooring. That one might look good right here. I forgot about that one. Fair, but I'm also not planning on buying any of the new packs until they hopefully get their shit together. Yeah. I already pre-ordered it. I hate to say it. I know I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted to be sure. To be sure. I'm very conflicted. I didn't buy the SpongeBob pack. But yeah, I bought it. I bought it. I just feel like I don't want to be complacent because I do care, but also at the same time, I also think part of me thinks that if I gave up everything that I love, that I wouldn't really have anything else to love left, because everything that I love that I can think of that involves computers or anything involves terrible people that I don't want to support. Though I've also literally never bought any pack at full price. That's fair. That's good. But businesses and hobbies was a close one because tattoos. That pack's really good. Yeah, I don't want to be complacent, but at the same time, I feel like if I did give up everything I know and love because of the terrible people involved, that I wouldn't have anything left. This is usually what I have been thinking recently. So you definitely have to pick your battles, that's for sure. It's just not. I just feel like I'm more worried about, like, I don't know, with our government and the world being so terrible in other ways. Like, it makes me kind of. It's hard for me to put any effort into what The Sims is doing and who's owning The Sims, I guess. Hey Ben, how are you? Hope you're doing well. We need to change the conversation topic, I think. It's time for a topic change. I hope you're doing well. I hope your day is going well. Let's change to the stone pavers that Vibes mentioned. These ones, I think, in this. Let's see if those match. And those do look good. Buying SpongeBob kits feels like supporting Slob. I really think it was extremely poorly done. Which is why I didn't like, which is why I didn't buy them. My thought process is I will continue to play the game, but I will aim to not support them monetarily until EA hopefully realizes the mistake. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yes, nice pavers. Yeah, those look good. I think those look pretty good. I might want to do the same ones or a similar set. My reference pick. Oh, actually, I might need to do these in the reference pick. I might need to do these. In what build was it recently? I think I have an idea. I might need to do those outside too, unfortunately, even though I do really like those. I'm not going to do... I don't intend on doing these ones. These ones are too bright, and I need them to be dirty. I will, regardless of which one I choose. This has like so much like red, like dirt and grime. I actually really like the grate there too. Or is that a grate? It's just tile. It's just tile. It's not a grate. I might make it a grate. Just, I don't know. I don't know. That is kind of cool. But either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a lot of this. I think. So I could use this still anyway. Though I'm really tempted to get the kitchen clutter kit and the garage kit that came out. Those are really good. I really like those. Those two kits are some of my favorites at this point. I'm shocked at how much I use the garage kit. Yeah, I love that one. If Anlie was here, she would just quoted me. I know I want them so bad. I think she would have just quoted me. But she's not here, so she can't. That was quite a slip up. It was. I'm sad that she isn't here to hear it because it was kind of funny. And I know that she would have liked that. Yeah, we'll probably do something like that. This flooring is kind of nice. That is actually kind of cool. which is why I kept it. You got auto-modded. Wait, no, come back. How do I make that? Allow. I know, somebody needs to save that. Maybe I need to adjust my auto-mod settings. I love that you got auto-modded. That brings me joy. What I was thinking of doing was, ad start in 3 minutes. I was thinking of doing, what did I do before? I don't need to pull up the build. Maybe I can look. Maybe I can see it. Write that down. I know I need to. Where's Annalie? She's been writing them all down until I actually get my shit together and do some command stuff. This build. What did I do here? Can you see it in any of the pictures? I did. Let me. I want to see. I should be able to see it on my stuff I've uploaded. Okay, I used. Where's my pop out? There it is. Yes, it was. Wait, allow. Was it the clit? Is that why you didn't like it, Automod? Yes. I need to apparently change my Automod settings because I wouldn't have. I don't really need it to censor things. I think I like the ones that I'm doing here more than these, but I did this with the occasional this, and I used this in black. Like that. Okay, let's change back to this. Okay, gotta run. But love you all. Have an amazing stream. I can't wait to see the progress on this next time. Thank you for stopping by, Vibes. It's always fun. I hope that you have to run because you have to stream. If so, I might be by, but unrelated to the previous topic, main reason I was like no for the SpongeBob kits, it was not, as I am not a fan of IRL brands in the game. Yeah, me either. And at the very least, not a Simlish version of them. Inspired stuff is probably preferable, like Void Critters instead of actual Pokemon. Yeah, I agree with that too. And also, like, my main thing with the SpongeBob stuff too is I would have gotten them. I was on the verge of getting them anyway. Okay, see you, Vibes. Take care. My main reason for not getting them, these are in the wrong spot. I don't know if I even like this. I mean, I like it, but it's not as good as this. My main reason for not getting them ultimately was because the textures are so bad. Yeah, the textures are trash. Yep. The especially like the characters mostly. Yeah, I want to do something like that. I like this mud and dirt. I would like to see if I can find more. I might just need to layer a lot of this one. Okay, ads are playing. Ads are playing. Yeah, I think that helps a lot. I want it to look really dirty and grungy, like the picture. Where is it? Docs. Chat. I want it to be docked. I want it to actually be attached to my screen, please. Please, thank you. Something like this. Something like that. Just a big mess. We'll figure it out. I might want to do it on the outside too, honestly. If I can find it. I can't find it because I put too many of those things around. I shouldn't have placed those yet. But I wanted to test it to see how it looked. I would probably, if I did the same thing out here, maybe that does look good, but it might be too much. I think that I would probably do the same thing here, maybe. And then maybe I pick the castle estate in black or in this dark gray. Black, like I originally thought. No, not black. What about white? It's like you got to see the devs be creative, making their own Pokemon-esque creatures with their own lore and stuff. Yeah, it's fun. Don't say OP generation failed. Just replace it. Just do it. You can do it, please. Please? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Is that fine? Maybe it's fine. I need to, can we find a door? Can we find a door that works? Is this medium height? It's short height. Is there a door from Life and Death? Actually, this one's kind of cool too. Do we have a door from Life and Death? A greenhouse door that matches? This is also like a really cool door. I feel like I could do something like that. Honestly, if I find the right, if it comes in the right swatch. I feel like that's kind of fun. Just have to get rid of the columns there. I hate. Please, with this next pack, let us pick each railing separately. Please, please, please. I beg. Makes me not even want to do a railing. Maybe I could try to get rid of the railing. It's telling me it's being rude to me. I don't know why. Why is it? I'm gonna need to restart my game. Oh my god, my game is being so weird. Maybe I like that one anyway. It's being really strange. It's kind of scaring me. Yeah, it's being strange. I can't even put that there. Ooh, why is it doing that? How weird. Well, for now, probably getting pretty close to ending anyway, so I guess I'll just leave it for now. If I pick one that I like, that is. I don't know why it's doing that. Is it something to do with the platforms, maybe? Does this, I don't think the staircase still has like an underside to it. Oh, it does. Did they change it? Maybe it's the platforms. I don't even want to use it is, maybe it is the platforms. Yeah, of course it would be. But I don't want to do the platforms. Why is it being weird? Please. Please. There. I do really like that. Let's put down... Do I want this one or do I want the life and death one? Oh, it might be actually these. Do I do the life and death ones? Let's try this. That's actually really pretty. That's the one I want to use, yeah. That looks cool. I could also, I feel like, maybe cut that off, you know? Could put... In an ideal world, does this actually come with a stair railing from Life and Death? It does. I need to suffer with that. I feel like that's kind of cool, and then I could get rid of... It's being weird. Don't be weird, please. Why? Oh. Could get rid of... Could do that, maybe? That looks kind of cool, and then I could just make it the way it is. Make it the way I want. I don't know. Could I get rid of the platform underneath here too, so I can get this wall to continue down to the bottom? Or will it not continue down to the bottom? It won't. Wall? I'll put a wall there. It's not the worst. I could also... Okay. It's all trial and error over here. The brain is hard at work at the moment. I think that that is probably good. Yeah. Then I'm thinking... Just like thinking out loud, kind of. I think that's good. I think that that makes sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, my Twitch is being so weird right now. It's crazy. Yeah, I feel like I've made a lot of progress on this house. It's looking pretty good, I think, in my opinion. I think it's going to work the way I want on this lot. I wanted to get this part figured out because this is the part that I had in my mind for the lot, was kind of this, just I wanted like a lookout area here and a greenhouse. The greenhouse, for sure, it's looking really good. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted the greenhouse in this corner, and trying to figure out how to incorporate that into the house was going to be a really difficult thing. But I think it's turning out pretty well. The next thing that I would be trying to figure out is our stairs, I think. Which is definitely trying to figure out the way to do it. To try to do diagonal stairs. What if I can do like diagonal platforms of some sort? That's not even diagonal. Yeah, because I want to do a twisty, windy staircase. You can't do diagonal stairs. So I need to either have it go up at right angles, or I'd have to figure out like a way to do it with platforms, which there's definitely a potential. There's definitely potential. Try to create like some small diagonal sections as we go up the cliff. I don't know if this will work. I'll have to like play test this to see if this will do what I want it to do, or if they can use these as stairs. If they can go up this. But if they could, it could look really cool. To do some platform steps here and there. It's not what I wanted, but it's fine. It'll work. Let's lower this down by one. Yeah, you can have like segments of a few steps here and there or something. Or like it doesn't even have to be symmetrical. It could be something like this. Or like, what if it was like this? Like, could a sim walk up that? That's the question. Because then you could end it off like here. Oh. Then you could have a normal straight staircase here. Have a normal staircase going up there. Sort of twist it around. It could be kind of cool if that would work. Otherwise, I'd have to use like full tiles, which I don't necessarily really want to do. But I feel like maybe that's a project for another day. And also, we have some issues. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. I'm fine. Never mind. I was being dramatic. Yeah. It definitely has potential for sure. But anyway, I feel like I am done for today. Thank you everyone who's been chatting, everyone lurking. I appreciate all of you. You're never dramatic. No, a night never would be dramatic. But yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you for the heart, Pumbaa. Thank you, everyone, for lurking, who's around lurking and who's been chatting. I appreciate you all being here. It's been fun building today. I've had a lot of fun. I always enjoy when... Thanks for the stream, Jakey. Oh, you're welcome. I enjoy when a project is actually coming together kind of the way that I had imagined it to be or to go. It's always nice because you never know. You start something and then it ends up being not quite working out in reality. But I think this is looking really cool, and I'm happy. But anyway, I think I'm having trouble with Twitch right now. It's being like really weird. I know the Vibes is live, even though I can't see anything. Maybe I need to like restart my computer or something. But I know Vibes is live, so oh. Yeah, it's being weird. It's being weird, but I think we'll go and raid Vibes. I can't see who's live. But I know the Vibes is live because it notified me. Yeah, thanks, Boom. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, let's do. Yeah. Vibes. All right, starting the raid. Everyone go and say yeah, thanks, Boom. I appreciate it. Go and say hi to Vibes for me. I hope that you all have a good rest of your day. I don't have any alerts because I suck. I don't have any commands, I mean. It's something I got to get on. But I appreciate the sentiment, Boom. I appreciate the sentiment. So just tell them that I raided them. Make up a raid message. Insert raid message here. Exactly. I'm a professional. Okay, yeah. Anyway, thank you, Naya. Thank you for lurking and being around, stopping by. I appreciate it. And yeah, everyone go say hi to Vibes for me. See ya.